to another episode of the True Crafting Crew. Today, we will be doing this graduation stole. I am excited about doing it. I am doing it for actually my best friend's son. His name is Corey, and he is graduating the class of 2022. Congratulations, Corey. I have pre-printed our design on 13 by 19 paper. This is half of the graduation stole. I've also done the other half of the graduation stole on 8.5 by 14 paper. And the reason I did it on two different size papers was because I wanted you guys to see that even my customers who have the smaller printers, you can still do a little bit larger job. So on this video, we're going to be using the 13 by 19 paper, and we sell that in our store. This is our paper. This is my paper, guys. It's our HLV Plus Up 13 by 19 paper. We sell it in 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 14, and 11 by 17. This is the big boy, though. This is the one that we're going to do today. So it's already printed. The first thing we're going to do is cut our design out. Well, I'm going to cut the design out, and then I'm going to show y'all how I measured it. And basically, we're just going to cut it apart. No big deal. If the line is crooked, it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. Perfect? Yeah. What needs to be slightly straight is our corners. So now that I have the design cut out, this part overlaps this part. So the top overlaps the bottom in this spot. So when I cut across, I want to try to make sure that my line is cut pretty straight. So that's what I'm about to do now. So let's cut this. If it's not as straight as you would like, be sure to try to use an X-Acto knife or a ruler, something to help you get it as straight as you can. Because cutting it in half is no big deal, but actually making the cut for it to overlap is a little bit more important. All right. So as I cut this out, let me explain to you guys what we'll be doing next. The next step is to measure our graduation stole. This step actually should have been done in the beginning, and I told you guys about it when I was designing the image. Told you that I had already done it, but I didn't show you how to do it. So I'm going to show you how to do it. It's our graduation stole. We're going to measure the stole first. It's supposed to be 72 inches. So we're going to make sure that it's 72 inches. Whenever you are buying something, you always do your own measurements, because unfortunately, when people sell us stuff, it may vary a 1/4 of an inch or a 1/10 of an inch. You just never know. So my tape is on this, and it is exactly 1/2 of the stole is exactly 36 inches. And then the next thing that you want to measure when designing, the widest portion of the stole or of whatever you're doing. So my widest area would be, oh shoot, I thought it was 4.5. My wide, yeah, it's 4.6, I guess. Yeah, my widest part is 4.6. I don't know if y'all can see. All right. And then the thinnest piece, my thinnest piece is 4 inches. So I did that right. When I set up my frame to start designing, I made sure that all of my words and pictures stay within 4 inches, because that's my smallest area. And I made sure that the image itself was at least 4.5 inches, right? So now that we got that covered, let's put our papers together. So the way I like to do this is grab our tape dispenser, grab one piece of tape, and put the tape at the bottom of the paper with the sticky side face towards the ink. So y'all see how I did that? If you want, you can use 3 pieces, but 2 is good enough. And then we're gonna take our overlap piece and fit it on top. I still see a little bit of white on this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry that I need to make sure that I want this to look as good as I can make it look, so. All right, perfect. So if you see any imperfections, be sure to fix it at this point, because after you press it, it's too late. So you're gonna make it overlap as best you can. I'm sorry it's taking me a second, y'all, but I'm a perfectionist. All right. I feel like it could be a little better than that. I told y'all I was a perfectionist. And all this matters when you're splitting your image too, because I could have split this, I guess, in a better spot where I can match it up a lot easier. Because I'm not really happy with that either. That looks pretty good. All right. What y'all think? That Y looks pretty good? Yep, looks good to me. All right. And you see how it sticks to the other paper on the other side? Perfect. But what I'll do is I'll take another piece and I'll just tape the front also. You probably don't need the piece of tape in the front, but I use it just because. Also, you guys, make sure when you're taping, always use thermal tape. Make sure that you use a heat resistant tape because you do have to heat press this at 400 degrees and you don't want your tape to melt onto your product, and that'll be a disaster. So make sure you use thermal tape. We sell these tape dispensers in store and at houseofvinylcrafts.com. So we took the dispenser and the tape. Everything you need to do these projects, we sell on our website. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my graduation stole and I'm just going to lay it right on top of my design. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm about to start singing Whitney Houston for y'all. Don't baby, don't mind, though. So this is perfect. Oh my gosh. I did this exactly right. I love when I do stuff exactly right. Y'all don't even understand my struggles. Sometimes I make mistakes too. Not all the time. Just sometimes I do. But it's perfect. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my thermal tape. And I like this tape dispenser because it cuts each piece for you. All I do is turn this knob and boom, it cuts me another piece. I turn fast, it cut me like 6 little pieces of tape. Perfect for what I'm doing right now. Because now I'm just taping our design to our paper. And the faster I get my pieces of tape, the faster I can tape. So I'm just going to tape this down, y'all. Okay, guys, now that I got it all taped up, let's go ahead to the heat press to get it all pressed. All right, guys, so now that we're at our heat press, we got our butcher paper already cut, kind of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my butcher paper in half because, of course, y'all know I like to preserve things. So I am basically just cutting this butcher paper in half because the graduation stole is actually kind of long. All right, I got 2 pieces. How you cut it, it really doesn't matter. All right, I'm gonna lay one piece down onto our heat press. This is a 16 by 20 heat press. This is our graduation stole that we already got all taped up, guys. We're gonna lay part of it down, flat down, onto our butcher paper. Perfect, perfect. Now see? And we're going to take this other piece of butcher paper and put it on top. Is this a necessity? No, it is not, but I like to do it anyway. And we're going to press that for 400 degrees at 60 seconds. Boom, 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 boom. I'll be back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and boom. All right. All right, all right. Now we're gonna move. Oh yeah, this is so hot. Oh my God. This is so hot. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some thermal gloves on because that is burning my little fingers. Yeah, make sure you use your thermal gloves when you're messing with this because that was hot as heck. All right, so I got my thermal gloves on. All right, now I'm just gonna move this up because y'all know the graduation stole is kind of long. Now that we got it on our graduation stole on there. We want to make sure that we overlap somewhat. So if y'all can see here, this is where we've already pressed. I have a small amount of that still on my heat press. And then the rest of it fits all the way up into the end. Perfect. And then I'll grab my butcher paper to go over the top of that. And then we'll press this again for 60 seconds at 400 degrees. All right, guys. We got our graduation stole. I'm ready. Y'all ready? Oh my God. Look how nice this is. It's so pretty. This is so pretty. Let me get this tape off of here, y'all, so y'all can see. Yes. Let me show you. Look at this. Look at the clarity in this image. This is amazing. Y'all, this is done with our HOV Plus Sub sublimation ink along with our HOV Plus Sub sublimation paper. This stuff looks really good. This graduation stole looks amazing. And I know some graduate would love to have one of these. Like, this is nice, y'all. Y'all see that? Anyway. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the True Crafting Crew. See y'all later, True Crafters.